In this section, we will do the practical of VPC. So we will create the VPC between leaf 3 and leaf 4. You can see that we have host 1, which is connected to, so I need to change the name. So let's keep it switch 1, okay? And so this is not host 1, but it is switch 1, okay? Something like this. So we have switch 1, which is connected to leaf 3 and leaf 4 with 2 links. And between leaf 3 and leaf 4, the on leaf 3 Ethernet 1 by 3 and on leaf 4 Ethernet 1 by 4, they are into VPC with switch 1. Switch 1 interface Ethernet 0 by 2 is connected to host 1, okay? Ethernet 0 of host 1 is connected to Ethernet 0 by 2 of switch 1. So also this host 1 is having an IP address of 10.1.1.77. Okay. So now first of all, let's see what is the configuration that we need to perform. I have already done the configuration. I will show you. So first of all, you can see that we have 3 links between switch 3 and switch 4, right? So we have Ethernet 1 by 5, 1 by 6, and 1 by 7. You can also see it in the diagram, 5, 6, and 7. So 5 and 6 we'll be using for the peer link, and Ethernet 1 by 7 will be using as the peer keep alive link. Okay. So if I go to leaf 3, so I'll show you the configuration one by one. Let's see the configuration for peer link first. Show run interface Ethernet 1 by 7. So Ethernet 1 by 7, we have just the IP address configured 100.1.1.1/8. And if you do a show VRF interface, so Ethernet 1 by 7 is a part of default VRF. Okay. So if I do a show run VPC, so the configuration is simple. We have a VPC domain. Then we have the peer keep alive destination 100.1.1.2, which is the Ethernet 1 by 7 IP of leaf 4. Source IP will be 100.1.1.1.1, which is the interface Ethernet 1 by 7 IP address of leaf 3 or our own IP address. Then VRF is default one, right? So this is the configuration for VPC peer keep alive link. Then for interface Ethernet 1 by 5 and 6, you can see 5 and 6, they are part of channel group 100. Mode is active. So we are running LSCP using Ethernet 1 by 5 and 6. And if you do a show run interface port channel, we need to give this command VPC peer link. So Ethernet 1 by 5 and 6, they are a part of peer link. And Ethernet 1 by 7 is a part of VPC peer keep alive link. This is the configuration that we have done. So if you do a show VPC peer keep alive, you can see that our peer is alive. We can see the IP address of the destination. We can also try to ping our peer keep alive destination. Let's say 100.1.1.2. VRF is default. You can see we are able to ping our keep alive destination or leaf 4 IP address, right? So this is the configuration that is required for VPC to configure VPC between leaf 3 and leaf 4. Then we can see the configuration of the downside ports. So on Ethernet 1 by 3 of leaf 3, show run interface Ethernet 1 by 3. It is a part of switch port access VLAN 10 and port channel 99. If I do a show run interface port channel 99, it is the VPC is configured as 99. Similarly, if I go on leaf 4, then if I do a show run, you can see the similar configuration here also, show run VPC. Also, do not forget to enable the features, right? If I do a show run feature, So do not forget to enable feature VPC and feature LSCP. Otherwise, you will not be able to form the VPC. Okay. Feature interface VLAN is already there because we have done a lot of practical using this. Okay, so now if I do a show run VPC, same configuration, we have a VPC domain, we have a peer keep alive destination, which is leave 3 IP, our own IP address, VRF default, and on interface port channel 100, we have peer link, similar configuration, right? Ethernet 1/5 to 6, right? These are part of peer link. So same configuration, and for the downside port, which is connected to switch 1, you can see the configuration. It is a part of port channel 99. If I do a show run interface port channel 99, it is also a port of VPC 99. You can also run show VPC. You can see that our VPC 99 is up and working. The active VLAN is 100. You can also do a show port channel summary. So our port which is going to switch 1 is up, right? Ethernet 1/4. You can also check the same on leaf 3. Show port channel summary. Our port which is going to switch 1 is up, right? Show CDP neighbor. So you can see Ethernet 1/3 is connected to our switch, right? Now, the other configuration that we need for VPC, when we are creating the VPC, so both leaf switches, they are going to share a common IP address. Okay, so they will advertise the BGP EVPN update using that IP address only. Okay, so what you have to do, if I go to leaf 3, so on the loopback 0, I created a secondary IP address. So IP address 3.34.34.34/32, and you need to give the secondary keyword. Same command you need to configure on both of the VPC peer switches, right? Loopback 0, same IP address. Now if you do a show NVE interface, you can see here now we have the VPC compatibility and the primary IP and the secondary IP that we configured, right? 34.34.34. Similarly, you can check on leaf 3 also. Show VPC, show run interface loopback 0. The secondary IP is there. Show NVE interface. Now we have the VPC compatibility and the secondary. Earlier, you remember that when we run this command, you did not see anything on the secondary IP, right? I think there was 000. So now, now if I try to ping from host 1 to host 6, let's go to host 1. If I, let's say, ping 20.1. What is the IP? 5. You can see I'm able to ping from host 1 to host 5, but I'm interested in checking what is the BGP EVPN update, right? If I go to host 5, show BGP L2 VPN EVPN. So the IP address you can see 10.1.1.77. So the IP address that we are receiving is the secondary IP address, right? So this is how, so both of your devices, they are going to send the BGP EVPN update using 34.34.34.34 or the secondary IP address, or in other words, you can say the common IP address that they are sharing. It is kind of, it is known as the Anycast VPC IP. Okay. So you can also try to open it, show BGP L2 VPN EVPN. And if I open this, so you can see that we are learning this information from 3 and from 4 as well, right? Both of them, they are advertising this particular information, right? So this is how your VPC is going to work. So both of your device, your VPC devices, they are going to share the BGP EVPN update using the Anycast VPC secondary IP address. Okay. So I hope now the VPC concept is clear and how the endpoints works in case of VPC. Okay, so in our next section, maybe we'll see how the packet flows from host 1 to host 6 using the VPC. Okay, so I hope you enjoy this video, and thanks for watching.